In this video, I'm going to show you how to correctly punctuate the titles of literary works that you're writing about. So the titles of short stories, poems, plays, and novels. And then we'll look also at how to create a title for your essay. So first of all, when we're dealing with the titles of the literature itself, you're going to put those titles either in quotation marks or italics, okay? So you put quotation marks around titles of short stories and short poems, right? Almost all the poems that we're doing would come under the category of short poems. And when you do your secondary sources, article titles will be in quotation marks. You use italics for titles of novels, plays, also long poems, like book-length poems, like the Iliad or the Odyssey or the Aeneid. We're not doing any of those. When you do your secondary sources, you'll also use italics around titles of databases, websites, journals, and books. But for our purposes here, we need to remember that short stories and poems go in quotation marks, novels and plays go in italics. So let's just practice doing that a little bit with some examples. So I have 4 examples here. I have a short story, a poem, a play, and a novel. So I'd like you to take a minute and think about how you would punctuate each of those. And I'll give you a chance to pause the video and you can write down how you would punctuate each one, and then I'll come back and tell you. And again, this is a short story, The Lottery. Sonnet 43 is a poem, short poem. Trifles is a play, and Pride and Prejudice is a novel. So you can pause the video and put in your punctuation, and then I will come back and tell you the right answer. Okay, coming back here, The Lottery is a short story, so it should be in quotation marks, right? Sonnet 43 is a poem, a short poem, so it should also be in quotation marks. Trifles is a play, so it should be in italics. And Pride and Prejudice is a novel, so it should be in italics. All right, so it's one or the other. Sometimes people put both on, that's always going to be wrong. Some people do underlining, that's wrong. And some people do nothing, and that's wrong. So you've got to put it in either quotation marks or italics. And again, short stories and poems in quotation marks, novels and plays in italics.